Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red...
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fight... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. They're both trying for a knockout. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They've elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? They've got to use their jab better in this fight.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Couldn't land that jab. We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just missed with that jab. These two were made for each other. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. And you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. That punch is beginning to take its toll. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far? And they got caught! And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's back on his feet, but at some point, you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
No rest for the weary. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about fury in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice right hand. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Do you believe what we are seeing? You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Both men step back for just a moment. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
You remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Fantastic punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
That big hook doesn't land. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, we'll just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. Then there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A swing and a miss with that jab. That jab won't score. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. They ring the bell, and here we go. That will do it. They want no more. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
They don't like that. Listen to those. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.